Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from South Philly. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down.
Cooper DeGene on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 35-yard line.
58. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 26.
To throw is Rodgers. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
He's inside the 35. And he will score. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Steelers. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. He'll get across the 20, pluck him down to the 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Right to the air, it's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
2nd and 10.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end. Dallas got it. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Great.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Great. Crowd left Yeti. And let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Timing and anticipation, those are the critical elements anytime you're throwing a ball outside of the numbers. If the quarterback waits too long, Mike, that receiver just gets closer and closer to the sideline and just makes what should have been a much easier throw and catch An incomplete pass.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming.
Go Silver, ready? No touch that. All right, anyone else? Tiger Hornet. Hey! No touch.
They're indeed going. It hurts. Well, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
16 yards.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10.
A gain of 16 yards.
On the handoff, this is Warren. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's second and 6.
It's now second and 6.
Rodgers. This one complete to Hayward. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
26.
Here's Warren. Good blocking, and he's in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Steelers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Give him a second touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
Eagles nothing.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here is Shipley on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
No touch that. No touch.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 45-yard line.
No touch.
Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
It's a gain of 2.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. We're looking at a second down and 9 to go. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Great, set. Trimmer. No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield. The big veteran, Cameron Hayward. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up third and long.
Great, set. On anyone else?
Here's Hurts. That's to the sideline and intercepted.
what's unique about this player is the position that he's playing makes him have to play deep coverage like we saw here, but also at times be able to get down in the box and be an extra linebacker. That versatility is something we're seeing a lot out of safeties in today's NFL, and you see a big reason why.
And the Steelers first down. A gain of
Play
15.
fake. It's Rodgers.
And the Steelers first down.
That's caught downfield by Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Another Steelers.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll run the toss with Warren. He's to the 10. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jalen Warren. Touchdown Steelers. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here is Shipley on the return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Great. Set.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the
So,
pickup.
from the 37, here's second down and 6. Barkley's got the first down and more. And he will go all the way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And after that last score, they want it back right away. A rare first half onside kick.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch him by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Hey, take 26.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Metcalf left side, he's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
On first and 10, it's Warren. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Here's a run. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
He's brought down at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Warren. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll run. It's Warren. And he will score again. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. Here is Shipley on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. So, we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Here is Shipley on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, you want to come out in the 3rd quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit returning it for 6. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Inside the 20, and he's going to take this one in for the score. The onside kick backfires spectacularly as it's returned for a touchdown. Two-point try coming up. Rodgers and the offense all set.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point.
The shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Second down throw for Hurts. To the outside, catch made by Brown. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Hurts and Brown connect, and it's a 1st down for Philly.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 7. They'll run it here with Saquon. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third and long.
No touch that. No touch.
To throw, Hurts. This one just too far for the receiver. Out front of him. That one falls incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Steelers.
Once again, it's Warren. Space to run inside the 20. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Steelers. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here is Shipley on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Great.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. This is to Goddard on the screen. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 33-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 1.
Here's Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Hurts. Short throw taken in by Goddard. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the Steelers' 40.
On second down, Hurts exiting the pocket right. Now he takes off.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
On first and 10, it's Barkley. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
Great. Set. Hurts.
That's to the sideline and hauled in by Smith. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Dre, set.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
63,
10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. On the run to the right. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? And he will take this one across into the end zone. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least we'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. And give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles are able to edge a bit closer.
22.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
He's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Now Rodgers. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. What a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown. Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
A handoff, running left. This is Warren. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
going to air one out for Metcalf. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And third down coming up.
50. 319.
From the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you would love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Epps.
Rodgers pass. Intercepted.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
This is 1st and 10.
Oh, touch. Trimmer.
From his end zone, it's Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Now Hurts going to run this one himself, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here comes 2nd down.
Tiger Horn. Great. Check.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Great. Set.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Here's a handoff to Waller. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Rodgers. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
I got places to go. People to see, time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot cause we ballin' and spittin' up every hour. Look mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Tell you the truth with all that goody power. Like a number one fan. Don't open my mouth, let up to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance. Yes, I'm like that's part of my rebuilding castles that's made out of. She's amazing, I'm fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get this maximum wage that belong on a poster. I'm in the days that is waving at me like damn it, I know you. You run the show like a hoster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your gopher.
First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
Play action here. Mahomes. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And he'll take this one in.
Kansas City.
Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Carter on the return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
22-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down. Cousins. To the right. That's Pitts. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And it'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
42-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd
From the
and
42
2.
now, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Cousins, and he might there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. Here's 3rd and 2. To throw is Cousins. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, to bring up a fresh set of downs.
Short throw taken by Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Liking 18. Go.
Now a little pop pass. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This one tapped forward on the pop pass. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on downs. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. David Onyemata. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Now a carry for Hunt. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's a gain of 60, and this offense is humming. A 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
At the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. A handoff to Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third and a yard. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. 1st down and more inside the 30. That's 17 yards, and that's a 1st down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a toss to Pacheco. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
He's got it inside the 5. To the goal line and in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown Chiefs. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs move out on top. 14-0. Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Carter on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll work this pass to 25 to the 26-yard line. Mike Dana shuts that one down.
At the 26. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Cousins on the bootleg. That one too far out in front to be brought in. And it's incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield.
2nd and 10.
And it'll bring up 2nd down. Cousins. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
In today's game, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the 1st down, but he gets plenty of yards after that. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Out wide, that's Robinson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Cousins gonna throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Cousins to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down. 1st and 10 for Mahomes. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. And with just 4 seconds left in the 1st half, a timeout is called. 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The 1st half has come to an end. Pretty interesting 1st half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Michael Dana brings him down.
29-yard line.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
2nd and 8.
Throwing his Cousins. as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Cousins now. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's got another one. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, KC. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This taken at the 5. Whoa! He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
24-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Two. Black.
They'll start on the ground with Algier. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Falcons, 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And he's going to be dropped as the pickup is about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now a timeout. That's their 1st. Talk things over before 3rd down. Now, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Cousins. On the move past the 40. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Cousins now on 2nd down. We'll get this to Pitts once more. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
A pickup there of 13. First down, Atlanta.
First down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
To hot! 180! Wait that!
Throwing now, Cousins. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
This is something they teach defensive linemen, Mike, that, of course, we want to get to the quarterback and pressure and hit him and ultimately sack him. But if you don't think you're going to get there, when his hand comes off the ball, your hands go up. Get in that throwing lane, get a deflection, and he's able to force the incomplete.
And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. Fourth down, straight ahead.
On the play. It's fourth down.
To hot! Wait to hot!
Now, Cousins. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
Yellow! Right side!
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He'll push forward for about a yard. The veteran Leonard Floyd, they're on the tackle.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 1 yard gain.
Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's third down and a few inches. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. First and 10.
Attack, attack! Yellow! Right side!
Here's Pacheco. He gets the fourth quarter going. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
54 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Open man downfield is Brown. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful two-point conversion.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff.
So now
for
it's
Kansas
Butker
City.
following the touchdown to send this one away. Carter on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
21-yard line.
first down. They'll start out with Algier. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Now he's loose down the right sideline. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Drake London. Touchdown Atlanta. So Cousins and the Falcons now going to go for two here.
The Falcons will line up for the two-point
shotgun.
conversion.
It's Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points. You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco.
Give an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Over the middle, that's Kelsey. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run with Pacheco. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
15. Right on these two.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8. Apple's power gun line.
Come back. Yellow. Attack.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Forced to his right. He runs with it.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
On third down, they go with Pacheco. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Two choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get the back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Carter on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Black. To hot.
Now Algier. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He was brought down by
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's Cousins rolling right. Now he takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. There was nowhere to choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
It is 3rd and 10. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.